Damon D'Amico here, D'Amico Dance Company in Houston, Texas. This is Kristen Reinhardt. She's going to help me out with what we did in our advanced West Coast swing class on June 8th. Gilbert was nice enough to post a video of Jordan Frisbee and Emmeline. I say Rushafwile because I like it. They're like, you can't put the L's in there because she's French, but whatever. I like your name, and I'm going to say it like that anyway. And this was from Swingzerland. So here's what happened. This was this year. So I'll do the whole thing first. So they did this. They went 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Really cool stuff. It was really neat. Lots of little nuances to make this work. Of course, people come to class and are like, I want to do this Jordan Emmeline move, and I'm like, and they're like the best. It's like, so it takes a lot to do these things. So I'll try to help you as best possible. So you could always do this without a rock and go at the beginning. So we could go 1, 2, just take that over 3 and 4, 5, and 6. Quick little tip on that. So when a lady comes to you and you don't want her to turn around when you do this action, if you like take a Kleenex out of a box and you take the back of your hand over the lady's head, she won't turn around. But if you bring the lady in like this and you give her a patty cake hand, she's thinking she's supposed to turn. The other thing that helps with this a lot is if you ask for the handshake underneath, she realizes she can't turn while you're holding this hand. Okay, so that helps a lot. So we could do that without the rock and go. When we did the rock and go, we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're catching her and redirecting her with a prep. One of the things that I talked about in class tonight was this weirdness about having a left-to-left hand hold. And so when we're dancing right to right, which is the normal connection, when we do an anchor, the lady's left side is back because when the lady anchors, her left side should be back and her belly button should be slightly diagonal. Ladies, when you're doing an anchor, your belly button is not supposed to be square in the slot. Your left foot's back, your left hip back, your left shoulder back. Everybody's talking about settling. I'm not sure you're doing it. Turn your belly button to the diagonal. When I'm holding on with a cross hand hold, I'm going to lift this up so you can see it. It's at the center of our bodies because that's natural for the rope going from her right side, my right side. The hand ends up at the belly button. But the ladies have this weird feeling when they anchor when you're holding her left hand. And all of them are typically contra body with their left side moving toward their right side. And now when I go to prep her, there's no torque on the prep because her body was already turned the wrong way. So I always tell you ladies that you have to fight to have your left side back when a man has a left-to-left connection. What you gentlemen can do to help out with this feeling so that you have better control of the lady and you get your point across better, instead of having this naturally like the right side, rest at her belly button between us in the center, I hold it over here. So I'm deliberately, when I'm left to left, trying to keep my left hand outside the width of the lady. That way it makes it easier for her to have her left side back. Then I spoke to you ladies about this prep. Now a lot of you like to pull your arm against your side, 1, 2, and pull it across your side when you get prepped, and it jacks you up and changes the relationship of where your hand is when you're supposed to spin. And most ladies on the planet that I know of are weird about spinning with their left hand. So this needs to be outside of your face on this side at like 10, 30, 11, no different than your right hand is outside of your face at like 1, 30, 2 o'clock when we spin with the natural hand. So when I go like this, the space between your arm and your body should be greater when you ladies get this prep right here, just like that. So I gave her that rock and go. So I'm gonna do that again from this angle. And we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, rock and go, 5 and 6. Then we give her a wrap and roll that goes 7 and 8. Now, this is all about her being able to prep when she gets to 8. So I have to give her, you can see that you're seeing my forearm like this because I'm giving her enough rope to let her right side get forward. She's nice and prepped and got some torque. Most guys are stopping this hand at flat like this, and the lady doesn't quite get committed to the foot and can't twist and have torque getting there. So I want to make sure that I'm giving her the extra rope. Now I'm giving her an open break lead, and as I give her this open break lead, I still have to get her to roll out, catch her, rebound, and come back. That's still my job. But Jordan does this really cool hand change behind the back when he does it. So this goes 5 and 6, 7, and do my job, 7, and change hands and bring her back to me, 8. I suggest that you don't do a shuttle pass there, that you actually have the hand before you let go. So this goes 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Don't let go. 1 and 2. Bring her back. We could free spin her from here, but what he did was a 3 and 4 and. Ladies staying open, so don't close your left side again. It's the left arm. This goes 3 and. When she gets to 4, I'm going to take this through and down and give it extra juice for an and 5 and catch her. And then caught her into this sit like this. If you ladies close your right side towards your left side, I can't give you that speed to get to this dynamic stop over here on this side. So from this other angle, it'd be and 2, and 2. She leaves this open, and it goes 3, and 4, and 5. From there, she's away from me on the right foot, but Jordan goes to back up to give her these walks on her right foot for a natural walk, but she's got her weight on her right, so she has to do an and walk. So this is 6, and 7, 8. When you're walking the lady with the hips like this, it's important that you make her feel like stop as much as you make her feel like go. So what happens is guys get over twisty and go twist with no stop, twist with no stop. Makes it very difficult for her then to rebound and go back the other way. So as I go to walk her, I'm gonna go twist stopper, then twist don't stop her. Triple step to the redirect at the end. I did change the direction so that you could see that from the overhead spin. So from this side all the way through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Let her have the arm 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. Redirect 3 and 4. And that's what we did. Thank you very much, Kristen, for all the help. Thanks for watching, you guys. Give us a thumbs up. Keep watching our videos and share them with your friends.